you ready for some football?
It's Duke and the coach.
Starting lineup features Duke, owner of your Columbus Lions professional indoor football team, and head coach Jason Gibson.
It's fast, action-packed, high-scoring football played at the Columbus Civic Center, also known as the Jungle. It's fun, affordable family entertainment. Kids keep any ball they catch and love coming onto the field after every game to meet the players and cheerleaders.
Duke and the coach are here to help you understand the game and why you need to come.
Roar, Lions, roar! Welcome to Duke and the Coach. I'm Duke Liberatore, here with head coach Jason Gibson.
And I'm head coach Jason Gibson. Thanks, Duke.
Thanks for being with us, folks. I'm getting a little excited, Coach. So I'm getting my words a little twisted up today. I'm just so excited. Here we are, going to the championship game.
Yeah, calling it the ship. It's a great just to be able to do the show knowing that this is leading up to the championship game.
Yeah, and it's been a tough year, a competitive year, a great year for the league. It came down to the final week for the playoff seeding to be decided. Right. But here we are with home field advantage, getting ready to take on the Richmond Raiders. Now they got a pretty good team, don't they?
They have a really, really good team, and we've snuck two of them. We took two from them earlier this year. And, you can kind of say we stole it, but it doesn't matter. We still have them. But they're a good team, really talented.
Well, we won those first two. Like you said, it was quite a while ago. It was at the beginning of the year, the first couple of weeks of the season. And they are now on a 7-game winning streak. They're coming here with a head of steam, and they're going to look to steamroll us as well. I hope we're ready, Coach.
I mean, they're rolling. They're rolling. And, but the thing about it is you have to look at your season. You always want to peak at the right time. And we're peaking at the right time. When I look at our team now, compared to where we were week 1 and week 3 when we played them, totally different teams, and that works for both teams. So you continually elevate with personnel, and you build continuity, and we both have it. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be great for the league. I can't wait to beat them. It
should be an exciting game. Probably be a pretty close game as well. Hopefully the Lions will come out on top. What about the Jungle this past week? What did you think about it?
It was loud, and the fans, you guys came out there, and to be honest with you, there was a couple times on the sidelines that we were on offense, I couldn't hear. And, there was a lot of noisemakers. They made noisemakers, and a lot of fans brought in noisemakers, and it was such a great time, and people packed on the field, and that's why they call it the Jungle. That's the reputation that our city's built and our fans have built for our arenas, is playing in the Jungle, and it has a atmosphere about it.
Yeah, it really does. And the word is spreading around the league. I'm hearing it from other teams about coming to play here is quite a challenge. So we all know that now. But I think one thing that did make a little bit of difference, at least this week, was the noisemakers that everybody had. It was a movement that we started last week. We said, bring in your water bottle, put a couple pennies or a couple ball bearings or nuts and bolts or even stones in there and shake them up, and they make a good bit of noise. And when you get a couple hundred or even 400 or 500 in that stadium, that's how it was rocking this past week. It was loud.
It was loud. And I think one of the players from another team, we were down there, it was like a minute left in the game, and one of the players turned around to our fans and said, "Will you please stop shaking that bottle?"
I've had enough.
I've had enough. So it works. It works. It's annoying. I've been there on the other side, unfortunately, and it's a great place. We've earned this right to be in Columbus and have the championship game here, and we need to really take advantage of it.
You're right. We've played all year for this moment, and so here we are. So we want to invite our fans down on Monday night. Of course, today is Saturday. You still have a couple of days left to get tickets if you haven't gotten them yet, and they are going fast. We've set record attendances this year, but we want you to be part of it, especially if you haven't already this year. Come on down, bring your empty water bottle, put a couple pennies or something there, shake it up, join the crowd, be part of the ninth man, as we call our fans here, because in Columbus it does make a difference. Watch the Lions in action as we wrap up our championship march, hopefully, and we'll take it from there. So we'll be right back with more Duke and the Coach. We have an interesting show in store for you, a couple of players with us. We have our defensive coordinator, Brandon Hall, with us, and we'll be right back to tell you all about that and more. So roar, Lions, roar. We'll be right back.
Duke, what are you doing?
I'm yo-yoing.
Why?
Because you said you've always liked to help people who yo-yo.
Honey, I mean people who yo-yo with their weight.
Oh.
I truly understand yo-yo dieting. I've lost 50 pounds 5 times and I swore I'd never gain it back, but sure enough I did. If you struggle with your weight or if you've ever yo-yoed, let Georgia Bariatrics help you. I can stop your yo-yo. I'm just not sure about his.
You're watching Duke and the Coach.
Welcome back to Duke and the Coach. And you know, I'm so excited. I forgot to wish everyone out there a happy 4th of July. That's right. It is our country's birthday today. But if you think you're going to see some fireworks tonight, wait until Monday night in the jungle. We're going to be ready and we're going to be loud. We want you to be part of it. And we have with us today Michael Reeve, otherwise known as Goose. Yeah. Welcome back to the broadcast. Goose, it's great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So you're number 18. I know you don't have your jersey with you today, but you're number 18, but on the back it's going to say Reeve, right?
It's going to say Reeve.
We're going to call you Goose, though. I like the Goose. You know what I'd like to hear? I'd like to hear when he starts to catch a pass, so everybody go, Goose, Goose, Goose.
Well, you know, the last playoff game against Lehigh Valley, he had 2 great catches. One of them was just, I mean, it was incredible. Everybody went nuts. You know, he's 6'7", obviously. And he just jumped over the guy and took it, and all I heard was good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm starting to hear it.
You know, we're looking forward to Monday night. It's going to be a huge night, and could be a big factor in it with his size, and to get out there and we talk about mismatches, and he's a huge mismatch for really anybody because of his size. And then of course you put that with Terrence Ibagwa, who's 6'7". Who's taller, you or him?
I got him by an inch.
We'll see.
Got him by an inch.
But it's gonna be those two guys. It's gonna be fireworks, man. It's gonna be huge. I can't wait.
Yes, it is. So you are 6'7", and we see you out there. You stand out amongst everybody else. But how does somebody like you, growing up, decide to play football instead of basketball at 6'7"?
You know, it was a kind of a last-minute choice. I played basketball my whole life. Got to high school and thought I'd give it a try. Didn't even know how to put my pads on the first day. They had to show me, so it's been a process. But there's not too many 6'7" receivers, so I decided to stick with that.
No, there's not too many, and we're happy to have 2 of them. And so you end up here in Columbus, Georgia. We're happy to have you, and hopefully you're enjoying your time here. I know you've been, as we talked about last week, a model of persistence among the players, a great example of sticking to it, and now you're producing every game, you're contributing. That must feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels really good, you know. We preach that when one guy goes down, next guy step up. So when I got my opportunity, made the most of it.
Okay, Goose, 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 Goose. That's what I want to hear.
It's been a great. You know, the best compliment you can get is when your teammates respect you. You know, and have him get in the game and make plays. When not, and he said in the playoff game, he didn't even get into the third quarter. About mid-third, fourth quarter. All of a sudden, he comes in and makes 2 huge catches and touchdowns, and that's just what he's continually done. And when you do that, your players and your coaches, they all respect. That's why there was such an admiration for them screaming. If you watch it on film, the players just mobbed him. I mean, they ran down the field and jumped all over him, yelling Goose. And
that's when you get that touchdown pass in the end zone. They all ran down there, all high-five. They wanted to, I didn't think they'd pick you up and put it on their shoulders, but they might as well have. They were all down there to congratulate you. That was a big moment. It was a moving, touching act by the rest of the team. So that's a tribute to you. That's a tribute to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this time of year, do you do anything different? I mean, you've been stuck with it in practice all year long, but going into this game, do you change your routine, your superstitions? You do anything different?
No, nothing different.
As long as you're winning, you don't do anything different,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. As long as it works. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So
that's right.
That's what I'm going with.
They say about those superstitions that they're only goofy if they don't work. But when they work, they're okay, whatever they are. We all have. Do you have any special rituals that bring you good luck?
Any special rituals? Not really. I just like to remain calm, not get too hyped up about it, but I just like to keep a level head. And
that's one thing I have to say about you after getting to know you a little bit. You do stay calm and under control, and you are like still water, man. You just don't get flapped, do you?
I don't know, Duke. When he scored that first touchdown from the last show, he popped his jersey when he had to do a dance for the Dean Armstrong show.
Yeah.
He popped his jersey, and he did it, and that's the first time I kind of seen him come out of his shell.
Yeah. Well, good, Goose. We want you to stick with it. Keep up the good work. It's paying off for you, for us, for Columbus, and for the fans. Remember, fans, the game is Monday night. Today is Saturday. We know we're airing today on 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to you. Celebration tonight, fireworks tonight, but the real fireworks, in my mind, are Monday night in the jungle, or the Civic Center, as you might call it. So we want you to come down, be part of the 9th man, and roar the Lions on to victory. While you're down there, you'll learn how to sing our fight song. We have these cards we're passing out. That's catching on. So after every touchdown, we get to sing a Lions fight song. We get to cheer the players on all day long. And after the game, you get to come down on the field, get your autographs, get your pictures taken with Goose and the other players. And we want you there for our 9th man fans Monday night. Come on out. Well, Goose, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you on the field after the game signing autographs,
After
right?
the game, I'll be out there.
Hopefully as a champion. So
Number 18, Michael Reeve.
8, Mike Reeve. Look for that. We call him Goose. So come on down and cheer him on. We'll be right back with more Duke and the Coach.
Get a new look and the expert tailoring to make it yours right now at Men's Warehouse. Select suits are on sale for $179.99. Plus, buy one, get one free on almost everything else in the store. Only at Men's Warehouse.
There's a lot to consider when looking at colleges. Focusing on what's important to you makes finding the right fit easier. Colleges offer programs to serve different needs and goals. You can learn a lot online. Nothing beats visiting in person. A sound education and career are your responsibility. Learn what to look for. Columbus State University is a great place to start. Visit online and reserve a campus tour. CSU just might become your first choice.
You're watching Duke and the Coach.
Welcome back to Duke and the Coach. And you know, in my opinion, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this. Monday Night Football in July. Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fireworks,
Awesome,
fireworks Monday night, man. I can't wait.
Tonight, and then real fireworks on Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this segment we have Coach Brandon Hall with us. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing? Glad to be here, man.
Great. It's great to have you with us. And I want to tell our folks a little bit about you. You are the defensive coordinator of the Columbus Lions.
Yes, sir.
This is a few years now, third, fourth year,
Yep.
something like that.
Yes,
We got a history.
You got a history. Yeah. Well, you've been on this track where we're building this team, and now we put it together, and we're where we want to be. This is where we plan to be all year long.
Oh, yeah.
How's the defense feeling about this game?
Hey, they feeling pretty good, man. You know, it builds such a tight family, like camaraderie amongst each other, and they're just ready to go, man.
Let me ask you this, because we won our spot in the championship game first, and then a couple days later, Richmond won their way, and I'm sure they all watched the game, the defensive guys. Do you think they cared? Did it make a difference whether we played Richmond or Nashville?
They didn't care who. We watched the game together, matter of fact, and they was watching the game. They didn't care who they played. They were just ready to get out there and go after somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, good. You mind if I brag on you a little bit? I want to tell our folks a little bit about you.
Go ahead.
You grew up in Auburn, right?
Yes,
First
sir.
of all, so you're
Yes,
a
sir.
local guy. You went to high school here, and then for college you went to?
I went to Troy.
Troy. So
Yes,
you
sir.
stayed in the area again, and then I know you moved up the ranks. You even played in the NFL for my beloved Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes, sir.
And then you were with them the year they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was. I
So
was there.
you got to participate in a lot of that activity and all that.
Yes, sir.
How was that? I know that was exciting.
It was an exciting time in my life. The guys and the coaching staff, you know, they made sure that we were ready to play and prepared us well to play. And the excitement, it's hard to be able to go to an NFC championship game and win that and go to the Super Bowl. Guys been playing for 20 years, never get that opportunity. And hard to win a championship in anything, but it was exciting, fun.
You know, when you're young and just starting out, it seems like those opportunities will come along. You know,
Right.
you kind of don't appreciate it the way you should because sometimes it only comes around once in your entire life, if that for some people. Some people never get a shot. So
Yeah, you're right.
here we are, and hopefully you guys, you're the two guys that get our players ready. Hopefully you got us fired up. Our fans are fired up. I'm starting to feel that excitement of like you feel for a Super Bowl.
Right.
You know, you bring it down to Columbus level. That's the excitement I'm feeling around town here. People are excited.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's good. It's good for our city, man. I mean, Brandon does a great job. Our defense makes that arena lights out. You know, when the fans get going and he's jumping around and the defense is jumping around, that's how you win championships. It reminds me of 2010 when we won it. The defense is just, he does a great job with those guys, and they feed off the energy of the fans, and it's unbelievable what a difference the fans make in that arena.
Speaking of the fans, now, Brandon, when you're on the field with our defensive team, that's when our fans are the loudest. That's when we're shaking those noisemakers. How's it out on the field with the noise?
Hey, it's crazy. Matter of fact, Coach was trying to tell me something in my ear the other day. I said, Coach, I can't hear you. Can't hear you. I told him that. I said, I can't hear you, Coach. It was so loud in there, man, with the noisemakers and everything. It was awesome, man.
Well, we think that's a good thing. Hopefully it is, right?
That's
You don't
a
want us
great
to
thing.
stop making noise, do you?
No, make as much noise as you can.
You're one of the ones out there I see, come on, let's go, let's get it
Yeah,
going. So
yeah.
that's great. It's a good feeling. We see you out there trying to motivate the crowd. And
Right.
fans are going to be loud with our little water bottles with stones or pebbles or pennies in it or whatever. So bring them on down, folks. You know, you can bring a gallon jug. You can bring a water bottle. You can bring an empty beer bottle with a lid, not glass, but the tin or metal ones they make. They make a lot of noise. Anything you can do to make noise, we want you down there. Monday night in the jungle, 7 o'clock. Still time to get tickets. You can even buy them at the gate. So come on down. We'll all be down there celebrating. And now, how about for you, Coach? You've been a player. You've even played in arena football as well.
Yes, sir.
You've been a coach for a few years. How is it at this level with interaction with the fans after the game and so forth? How does that measure up?
Well, that's the best time for especially a player or a coach to be able to talk to the fans, you know, because in NFL you really can't talk to the fans after the game.
Yeah.
Or if you come to an arena environment, you can see the fans, talk to the fans, give kids autographs without it being a problem, and that's a big step for us.
Yeah, you know, and it means a lot to the fans. I talk to the fans all the time, asking what they like, and that's one of the things they like most about arena football is the closeness you can get with the players. You can actually get to meet them, take pictures, shake hands, get to know them a little bit. So that's something they really do relish. So it's a great thing. We want you down there Monday night. So I got to ask you something, Coach. Mm-hmm. You got anything up your sleeve for Monday night with anything you can tell us about?
I'm going to keep that to myself.
Let's not show our hands. Okay, well, folks, we want you to come on down, cheer us on. We have the two coaches here, our head coach and our defensive coordinator. You'll see them on the field, motivating the guys, calling the plays, doing all the activities coaches normally do. We want you to come down, cheer them on, meet them after the game, be part of our ninth man, sing our fight song, shake your noisemaker, have a great time. That's the real fireworks here in Columbus Monday night. So come on down. Coach, I want to thank you for being with us. We'll have you back again sometime as a champion, Coach. How's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks again. We'll be right back with more Duke and the Coach in just a moment.
Frisky Whiskey in West Point is now open for business 7 days a week with new extended hours and well worth the drive. With 8,000 square feet of space, the selections are huge and the prize savings are even bigger. We have 24 doors of beer choices, including the latest specialty and craft beers. The wine racks are stocked with top name brands and a great selection of high-end wines. Don't forget to check out a variety of liquors, mixers, and specialty drinks too. We also have gift sets for that special holiday gift. Now open on Sundays at 12:30. Frisky Whiskey, located at Exit 2 off I-85 in West Point.
Okay, so the fireworks will be over shortly after tonight here in Columbus, except for the fireworks that will take place down in the jungle. That's where we want you. Casey, our starting quarterback, Casey Calves, welcome back to Duke and the Coach. It's a pleasure to have you with us again.
Thank you for having me again.
Good. How's it feeling? One step closer?
Absolutely. Almost at the goal we set out. You know, we got this week 2 days ago to the game, but we're all really excited for it.
Yep. And you know what I like about this is it seems like both teams are playing at their best right now. I'm talking about the Columbus Lions and the Richmond Raiders. They're on a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
And we, of course, lost that one game in Alabama, but to us it was somewhat of a meaningless game. We all want to win every game, but as far as the standings, it didn't make a difference. But other than that, we're on a big winning streak as well. So the two best teams in the league meet head-to-head Monday night here in Columbus. Of course, we have the home field advantage a little bit, so you're feeling good, right? You got anything,
really good.
You got anything up your sleeves there?
We'll see Monday night.
I want to ask you about something. You had a great game the other night, by the way.
Thank you.
I heard some stats like 25, 26 or 31, around 80-some% completion
You set
percentage.
PIFL records for touchdowns, PIFL records for yardage.
We're
I
doing
think he had a
it.
PIFL record for running around and throwing it to the tight end, too. That was the craziest thing.
That was a crazy play. But I want to ask you about one other thing. Tell me about the play. You were out there, you were scrambling around, you threw the ball, it got batted by a defensive lineman, and you caught it yourself. How was that? Describe what went through your mind and how that happened.
That was a very lucky play. I don't think there was a lot of skill involved with that.
That's not the way Coach called it up?
No. It just happened, you know, the defensive lineman made a great play, getting his hands up there. And, you know, when I saw the ball in the air, your initial, instinct is catch the ball. And the ball in the air, you want to catch it. And I caught it, and I kind of looked up and realized it was fourth down. It was just kind of in the back of my head, we need to get it. And then, I was able to get, I think, a yard or two over the first
That was a
down,
game
so.
changer.
It
That was
was.
early in the game, and they were up 13-7. They could have easily went up 20-7 and started building some momentum. But he catches it and, catching passes, throwing passes.
I know, doing it all. And you were heads up because you put your head down and got those extra couple of yards, which we really needed at that point.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
without the
Huge
couple of
play.
yards, it was nothing. What's the big interception if you don't get that first down?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was great. You had some wonderful, great passes. You scrambled a lot. And How about you? What are you feeling for the game? Do you do anything different leading to this game? Here we are now, being right where we want to be, on track. Do you do anything different?
Not at all. I did notice, though, our team, we practiced this week a lot better than we have in prior weeks, and hopefully we're going to carry that into the game on Monday night. We're excited. I know everyone is on cloud nine right now as far as confidence. We've got the most confidence we've had all year, which is huge. The defense is playing great. Offense is finally clicking the way we hoped all year, so it'll be a good game.
Okay, so you're practicing hard. Coach, let me ask you, how important is practice at this time of year? I mean, you know all the plays. The players know all the plays. They know each other. They've done this hundreds of times. How important is practice?
We talk about it's all mental. I mean, a lot of it's mental preparation and practice and watching stuff, but just having a continuity. We talked about it with the players as far as just, we win it in practice. That's been our motto the last couple of weeks, and it's so true. And I've had games where the Alabama game, a couple of weeks ago, we just defensively was one of the very few weeks they just weren't there mentally in practice. And we knew it, and you could feel it when you go into the game, and we had a bad defensive game. So it's a great lesson for kids out there watching, and coaches out there. You practice, you practice what you preach, and that's what happened. But I think we had a great week of practice this week, and I'm excited to see what our product's going to happen on Monday night. On Monday Night Football.
How about you, Casey? Any words of advice for maybe some youngsters out there watching the game? What kind of advice would you share with them as far as life lessons that you've learned that maybe you can impart to them?
Finish strong. I might have said that once already on the show, but it's definitely true, especially, that's what our goal is right now, is to finish strong. We've had this goal all season. We've been at the top of the standings all season. We've taken care of business against Lehigh. Now we got Richmond. So if we finish strong, then we will achieve our goal.
Well,
so that's the advice I'd give to any kids out there.
That's great attitude, and you can say that 100 times because, you don't learn these lessons by hearing them once. You need to hear them over. You need to start practicing, get the benefits of it, and then people catch on and realize it really does make a difference. What you think, how you act, what you do. Like you said, Coach, you win it in practice. What that means is you practice hard, and when that game comes, you're ready.
Yeah, you just got to be able to react, and so that's one thing that Casey and them guys have done. I mean, I think Thursday night's practice, we lit it up. I made jokes with him and Jarmon Fortson. For the week leading to the last playoff game. I mean, they were just on fire, pass after pass. And I asked them, I said, you guys got something going I don't know about?
Yeah.
I mean, it just looked too easy. And then we got in the game, and it's a direct. I've learned a lot as a coach from our players. And I know, we've talked to them a lot this year, and I feel like we're getting like kind of a Columbus Lions way with football. The way we practice, we've got some really great vets with some young guys, and they came in that are rookies. Casey's up for Rookie of the Year. Hopefully he probably should win it. But they've all came in and they just, I've learned a lot as a coach as well, just from those guys too. And it's a great experience all around, and I can't wait for Monday night. I feel like it's our Monday Night Football, and I'm so excited for some fireworks, and I really want to light it up. I'd like to see them throw 10.
There you go. Let's go for that. And I'd like to see you win that Rookie of the Year award, but don't let that stuff get to your head. No. Stay humble, keep producing, get your 10 touchdowns this week. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, good. Casey, it's a pleasure to have you on here as well.
Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck. Keep setting those records, entertaining our fans, putting points on the board, and the rest of the team will respond around you, and hopefully we'll be champions this time, in 48, maybe 72 hours, something like that, we'll be the champion. So congratulations getting this far either way, but I know I have a strong feeling we're going to be ready. So folks, we'll be right back with more Duke and the Coach in just a moment. Stay with us.
What do you have, Duke?
Well, it's a model of 5 pounds of fat. And this is what people lose when they lose weight, right?
Well, not really. It depends. If you lose on your own, you will lose fat and muscle together. But if you lose weight with our fat burners at Georgia Bariatrics, then 100% of what you lose is pure fat. You'll never lose any muscle. And when you lose pure fat, you lose inches and your clothes get bigger sooner.
You want to see how fast I can lose 5 pounds of fat? There it goes.
There's a lot to consider when looking at colleges. Focusing on what's important to you makes finding the right fit easier. Colleges offer programs to serve different needs and goals. You can learn a lot online. Nothing beats visiting in person. A sound education and career are your responsibility. Learn what to look for. Columbus State University is a great place to start. Visit online and reserve a campus tour. CSU just might become your first choice.
back to Duke and the Coach. And guess what, Coach? We got a call during the break. Somebody said, oh, you're having fireworks down there Monday night? So let me clarify. It's not actual fireworks like you had on, like you're having tonight, where big boomers up in the sky. But we are talking about fireworks on the field with the players. Hopefully,
scoring a lot of points. That's fireworks to me. 70 points is fireworks to me.
That's what we mean by fireworks, and you're going to be seeing a lot of it. So in this segment, what I want to do is invite you down to the jungle tonight, not tonight, but Monday night. Tonight is firework night, 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Come in Monday night and cheer us on. But before we get to that, let's do this segment. Coach, I'd like to ask you a few questions. We usually have Ask the Coach segment here, but I want to ask you a few questions myself. Here we are. It's been a long road to this point. We are exactly where we wanted to be going into the championship game with home field advantage. But in preparation for this week, do you do anything different? I mean, do you anything, you change your routine, or what do you do?
Not really. I'm not personally, and I try not to with the players, because I think people are, humans are creatures of habit, and you continue the habits that we've built through the season, and it just carries over into practice. So I'm not going to do anything different. I'm a little superstitious sometimes, really more faith than superstitious. So I try to look past those, and it'll take care of itself.
You don't want to get caught up in it, and you want to practice just as hard as you've been in the past. I understand that. But do you have anything up your sleeve? Any secret weapons? Do you save a couple plays? I mean, how does a coach approach a season? Do you say, like, if I put this in my bag for the end, I'll have a surprise? Do you do any of that kind of stuff?
We rep that stuff all year long for when you're going to need it. We haven't needed it all year as far as certain situations.
That sounds like a yes.
Maybe. You take it. But I do have one question for you, since it's always asked the coach. It's always asked the coach, and I'll make it quick. What are you going to do on your birthday tomorrow?
The cat's out of the bag. It's my birthday. I'll tell you what, I'm going to prepare for Monday night the best I can.
I'll see what kind of present we can get you.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Coach. So come on out Monday night. Roar the Lions on to a championship victory in the jungle. Remember, you're a big part of it. A ninth man. Sing the fight song. Shake your noisemaker, but come on out. Right now, I'd like to have everybody in the studio come on out onto the set here so we can get a great Roar Lions roar. Guys, come on out. Doc, come on out here. Everybody. All right, I'm going to say roar, Lions, and then everybody's going to say roar, okay? Are we ready?
We're ready. Championship time.
Roar, Lions,
roar!
And it's championship time. I want to know, where are you guys going on Monday night?
To the ship.
Ship, 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 ship.